Welcome back to another episode of Goat Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on the goats, and today we are focused on the one and only goat, Eminem, Slim Shady. Let's get into it. Now, I just took her down, as you guys know, if you watched the previous video with cleaning out my closet, I am on a road to turning her into a stan. I don't know if it's possible, y'all, because she don't listen to no music, so she's not a stan of anybody. So we're gonna try and turn her into an Eminem stan if it's possible, and I need y'all suggestions. What are the songs that are really gonna that you think she's gonna gravitate to? That's just undeniable. I need those undeniable tracks because I can't think of any. These are the ones I'm thinking about are his daughter, his mom, those ones. Those are the ones that grabbed me. So we did cleaning out my closet, and now we're gonna be doing what you guys have said is part 2. I already heard cleaning out my closet, so I did that reaction just for her. And now we're both about to listen to a song that we both haven't listened to. It's called Eminem Headlights. So and there's a music video. So we're gonna pull up the video. If this is 2014, that means this came out in the Marshall Mathers LP2 album. Not that you know any of that, but yeah, I'm pretty much just telling myself. Okay, so now I know what state of mind he was in. I like to know when he came out with him because he's different in all phases. So let's get it.
I know I let you down, and though you say the days are happy, why is the power off? And I'm fucked up in mind. I know he's not around, but don't you place the blame on me as you pour yourself another drink.
I went in head first, never thinking about who, what I said hurt, in what verse. My mom probably got it the worst, the brunt of it, but as stubborn as we are. Did I take it too far, cleaning out my closet and all them other songs? But regardless, I don't hate you, cause mom, you're still beautiful to me, cause you're my mom. Though far be it from you to be calm, my house was Vietnam, Desert Storm, and both of us put together could form an atomic bomb, equivalent to chemical warfare. And forever we could drag this on and on, but agree to disagree. That gift from me up under the Christmas tree don't mean shit to me. You're kicking me out, it's 15 degrees and it's Christmas Eve. Little prick, just leave. Ma, let me grab my fucking coat. Anything to have each other's goats, while we always at each other's throats. Especially when dad, he fucked us both. We're in the same fucking boat. You think that'd make us close? Further away it drove us, but together headlights shine and car full of belongings. Still got a ways to go. Like the grandma's house, it's straight up the road. And I was the man of the house, the oldest, so my shoulders carried the weight of the load. Then Nick got taken away by the state at 8 years old, and that's when I realized you were sick and it wasn't fixable or changeable. And to this day we remain estranged, and I hate it though, but
I guess we are who we are. Headlights shining in the dark night I drive on. Maybe we took this too far.
cause to this day we remain estranged, and I hate it though, cause you
So she thought that was him, and it wasn't him. She was walking up to that dude thinking it was Eminem. So that's her then. That's her perspective. The whole entire video is from her vision.
Okay.
Now that I keep. So she was going to his house, and those security guards were turned her away. That's what's happening.
Got it.
You got it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Not what I was thinking.
Not what you was thinking?
No.
Yeah, that's her. That's her today in that time frame.
I thought he was going back as an adult, helping her clean up the house, make her toast, because now he's aware that she's sick. And
Wow.
I thought the estates was because she's in some type of security home or something like that, where he's going to visit, but he couldn't.
Holy crap. That is such a good way to look at it.
But it makes a lot more.
No, it's definitely her though, just because of the hands and stuff.
Yeah.
It was female hands and stuff. I wasn't sure either yet, but when she grabbed the letter, I was like, oh, those some skinny ass fingers. That's like a woman's hands, it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was trying to put it together, but yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Well, no, you're wrong. But yeah, I get what you. I get what you were thinking. So the hook is, "Mom, I know I let you down, and though you say the days are happy, why is the power off and I'm effed up?" So that's that whole drug thing, right? He's all loopy, I guess dating back to when he was a kid. He said, "And Mom, I know he's not around, his dad, but don't you place the blame on me as you pour yourself another drink." It's crazy. I guess we are who we are. Headlights shining in the dark night I drive on. Maybe we took this too far. So he goes, I went in head first, never thinking about what I said hurt and what verse. My mom probably got it the worst, the brunt of it. But as stubborn as we are, did I take it too far? Cleaning out my closet and all them other songs. But regardless, I don't hate you because mom, you're still beautiful to me because you're my mom. The far being is from to be calm. Our house was Vietnam, Desert Storm, and both of us put together conform an atomic bomb equivalent to chemical warfare. And forever we could drag this on and on, but agree to disagree. That gift for me up under the Christmas tree don't mean shit to me. You're kicking us out. You're kicking me out, and it's 15 degrees, and it's Christmas Eve. Little prick, just leave. Ma, let me grab my effing coat. Anything to have each other's goats. Why we always at each other's throats? Especially when Dad, he effed us both. We're in the same freaking boat. You think that'll make us close? Nope. Further away it drove us. But headlights shine in a car full of belongings. Still got a ways to go. Back to Grandma's house. It's right straight up the road. And I was the man of the house, the oldest, so my shoulders carried the weight of the load. Then Nate got taken away by the state at 8 years old. Wow. And that's when I realized you were sick and it wasn't fixable or changeable. And to this day, we remain estranged. And I hate it, though, but I guess we are who we are. Headlights shining, that why I drove off. Okay, so, yeah, so, I mean, he's telling you, like, I was just mad. You know, coming up, I was just mad. Cleaning out my closet, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I took it too far with those songs, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, just like the NF thing we just did. Isn't that weird that we just did the same exact pattern? I didn't even mean to do that. I did not even mean to do that, and we just did two songs that, like, how could you leave us and Mama are the same almost as these. Let's clean out my closet in this. That is crazy. I wonder how NF feels like listening to like he probably. Yeah. And Eminem is the reason why he's here today, which is wild. You know what I'm saying? He probably thanks him because their storylines are so relatable.
That's a good point.
But anyways, yeah, so. He's talking about just how they are in their house, and it was always drama and shit. But and he's just like,
it kind of seems like he's almost saying that I think he did say it's kind of, but like we're more similar than we think. And I feel like I think they can hear me.
No, you gotta be.
I think that this may just be like a myth or something, but typically the oldest son is most like the mom. The oldest daughter is most like the dad, which just like looks and like just personality, whatever. But he's saying, I feel like that they are
similar.
Yeah.
I mean, he said in another song on the Relapse album called "My Mom." It's not part of this thing, but he talks about his mom in there. And he was like, he talks about how he turned into her. He says that in that song. He turned into her, whatever. He said, because I am my mom, is what he says, which is pretty. It's crazy that you just said that because he said that in his own song. So yeah, I mean,
okay,
this is pretty. It's crazy with the visuals. It's like different, you know what I mean? Like you see, he's really reflecting on like.
I definitely like music videos. I'm a visual.
Yeah, you are.
Person, I like the.
I like that it's face value. You know what I'm saying? But then he used to get kicked out of his house. It was under 15 degrees. Like, I'm just thinking about cleaning out my closet, and then I'm thinking about this, and it's just like, the more he reflects on it, the more I realize how messed up a childhood he had. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that person become this person? That's what mind boggles me. And the growth is crazy.
Maturity and
and the skill, like But anyways, let's keep it going. Run it back a little bit. Yeah, so like she's like going through her own phase, like she's thinking about him, you know.
Cause to this day we remain estranged, and I hate it though. Cause you ain't even get to witness your grandbabies grow. But I'm sorry, mama, for cleaning out my closet at the time. I was angry, rightfully maybe so. Never meant that far to take it though. Cause now I know it's not your fault, and I'm not making jokes. That song I no longer play, it shows, and I cringe every time it's on the radio. And I think of Nathan being placed in a home, and all the medicine you fed us, and how I just wanted you to taste your own. But now the medication's taking over, and your mental state's deteriorating slow. And I'm way too old to cry, this shit is painful though. But Ma, I forgive you, so does Nathan, yo. All you did, all you said, you did your best to raise us both. Foster care, that cross you bear, few may be as heavy as yours, but I love you, Debbie Mathers, always we have. Cause one thing I never asked was where the fuck my deadbeat dad was. Fuck it, I guess he had trouble keeping up with every address. But I'd have flipped every mattress, every rock and desert cactus. Own a collection of maps and follow my kid to the edge of the atlas. Someone ever moved him from me, that you could've bet your asses. If I had to come down the chimney dressed as Santa, kidnap him. And although one has only met the grandma once, you pulled up in our drive one night as we were leaving to get some hamburgers. Me, her, and Nate, we introduced you, hugged you, and as you left I had this overwhelming sadness come over me as we pulled off to go our separate paths. And I saw your headlights as I looked back, and I'm mad I didn't get the chance to thank you for being my mom and my dad. So mom, please accept this as a tribute. I wrote this on the jet, I guess I had to get this off my chest. I hope I get the chance to lay it for him dead. The stewardess said to fasten my seatbelt, I guess we're crashing. So if I'm not dreaming, I hope you get this message that I will always love you from afar. To my mom,
I guess we are who we are. Headlights shining in the dark night I drive on. Maybe we took this too far. I wanna know why.
Yikes, man.
You can tell it's maturity because he's still saying, like, I mean, he literally said, like, love you from afar.
Right.
Like, he can't, you know, the trauma's still there
It's still
enough
there.
to be, you know, we can't be besties.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
We're still estranged, he said. We're still estranged. Like, we're
Right.
still apart.
at the end of the day, it's still, you're still my mom.
Right.
Like, and that's another, like, big aspect, you know, when you have addicts in your life or people who are sick, like, for your own boundaries, you need to keep, or for your own sake, you need to keep those boundaries.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's, you know, even with, you know, certain people and
Yeah.
parents and stuff, at the end of the day, like, it's still, you're still that person.
Yeah. I mean, once, you know, I mean, I don't know what state she's in now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if she's sober or she's in a home or whatever. Mm-hmm. But he said your mental state just deteriorating slow. Like, I guess she was sick. Something must have happened to her.
Yeah.
Where she almost died or something like that because, like, look, well, let's go through the lyrics so we can refresh our memory. He said, because to this day we remain estranged and I hate it though. Because you ain't even get to witness your grandbabies grow. But I'm sorry, mama, for cleaning out my closet. And at the time, I was angry. Rightfully, maybe so. You see? Never meant that far to take it, though. Because now I know it's not your fault. And I'm not making jokes. She's sick. Ain't that crazy, man? That's hella growth right there. That is so much growth.
Maturity, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because now I know it's not your fault, and I'm not making jokes. And that song no longer plays at shows, and I cringe every time it's on the radio. So he's talking about cleaning out my closet. He doesn't even perform the song anymore. And he cringes when it goes on the radio. Isn't that crazy? That's such a good song too. And he cringes when he hears it. That's nuts. So make sure I don't bring that song up when I meet him. He said, then he says, and then Nathan being placed in the home and all the medicine you fed us and how I just wanted you to taste your own. Ain't that nuts? So,
Yeah.
them being, you know what I'm saying, all the stuff she was putting in their food or whatever. He's like, I just wanted you to taste your own, get a taste of your own medicine, like the saying goes, right? You know that saying, right?
What?
Taste your own medicine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was reading. Yeah.
Okay. He said, yeah. So, he said, and Nathan being placed in the home, so Nathan got taken away by the state at 8 years old, he said. So Nathan being placed in the home and all the medicine you fed us and I just wanted you to taste your own. But now the medication's taking over and your mental state is deteriorating slow. And I'm way too old to cry. This shit is painful though. But Ma, I forgive you. So does Nathan, yo. All you did, all you said, you did your best to raise us both. Like he's like, with the sickness, there was still good times. You know what I'm saying? And he's basically saying, you did your best. That was your best because you were sick.
Yeah.
It wasn't your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, and so he goes, all you did, all you said, you did your best to raise us both. Foster care, that cross you bear. Few may be as heavy as yours, but I love you, Debbie Mathers. Oh, what a tangled web we have, cuz one thing I never asked was where the hell my deadbeat dad was. F it, I guess he had trouble keeping up with every address. So he's giving his dad some slack a little bit. Maybe he just had trouble keeping up with every average.
Yeah.
Oh no, but then he said, but I would have flipped every mattress, every rock, every desert cactus, owned a collection of maps, and followed my kids to the edge of the atlas. If anyone ever removed them from me, that you could have bet your asses. If I would have came down, he said, if I would have had to come down a chimney dressed as Santa, kidnap him. So he's
So
just
is
saying
he
all the
saying-
things that like he
So
did.
he's saying even though you were sick and you tried your best, you still didn't leave us like dad.
Exactly.
So leaving to him was
Fighting for us to get the kids back because his kids Nathan went to foster care and all that. So they had to, obviously, I'm pretty sure they reunited because he grew up with his little brother. And also,
I was just saying
what do you mean?
leaving to the act of leaving the kids was worse to Eminem than his mom just trying to fight through it, and like his mom never up and just left them.
Exactly.
So
I thank you for being my mom and my dad. You know what I'm saying? And all the stuff like he's forgiving her. He just said he forgave her, right? And then he also said, thanks for being my mom and my dad. And then also he said, it wasn't your fault. You know what I'm saying? He said many things that, backs up what you just said. You know what I'm saying? He said, but I would have flipped every mattress, every rock and desert cactus. Like he's saying what he would have did.
yeah, that's
Even
what I'm
if
saying.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
the leaving was
That's crazy.
like
because-
unacceptable. Like he would have made it still happen to see his kids, especially because this is even later. So how do you still not even somehow get it?
I think he's tried, but Eminem's not gonna talk about that. He's not giving that kind of light. I'm pretty sure. As soon as he blew up, his dad found him.
Well,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I mean,
yeah.
and
But,
the reason probably maybe not for the best.
I mean, maybe he didn't even talk to him. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because how can you?
Yeah.
How can you? You know what I'm saying? But he says here, he would have flipped every rock, every cat. You know what I'm saying? Came down, kidnapped, and blah blah blah. Then he goes, and although one has only met their grandma once, you pulled up in our drive one night as we were leaving to get some hamburgers. Me, her, and Nate, we introduced you, hugged you, and as you left, I had this overwhelming sadness come over me as we pulled off to go our separate paths, and I saw your headlights as I looked back, and I'm mad I didn't get the chance to thank you for being my mom and my dad. So, Mom, please accept this as a tribute. I wrote this on the jet. I was trying to understand what he was saying here. So, okay, so this second verse, this song he's writing on the jet. Okay. Because I guess he thought he was going to die. The stewardess said, fasten my seatbelt, I guess we're crashing. So he goes, tribute, I wrote this on the jet. I guess I had to get this off my chest. I hope I get the chance to lay it before I'm dead. The stewardess said to fasten my seatbelt. I guess we're crashing. So if I'm not dreaming, I hope you get this message that I will always love you from afar because you're my mom. I guess we are who we are. Wait.
Yeah, this was like wasn't this like the little ending?
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait, did we even hear the third verse? Yeah. So this is like it was two verses, and this is like the singing part, I guess.
Okay.
I want a new life, one without a cause. So I'm coming home tonight, with no matter what the cost. And if the plane goes down, and if the crew can't wake me up, well, just know that I'm all right. I was not afraid to die. And even if there's songs to sing, will my children carry me? Just know that I'm all right. I was not afraid to die because I put my faith in my life, girls, so I'll never say goodbye, cruel world. Just know that I'm all right. I'm not afraid to die. I guess we are who we are. Headlight shining. It sounds a lot like Somebody Save Me. And what's the other song? Temporary.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, he makes these on every album. He has these songs, like these touchy, feely songs where
I mean,
he just
that's
make
smart
you.
of him.
I mean, yeah. I'm just saying, like it's.
Can't be rapping about how
He
he
can't.
hates X, Y, and Z all the time.
Nah, he does on every album.
I just meant like all the time.
throughout the whole album. Yeah,
You gotta throw in something.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's his therapy though. I think he still deals with it. Like, how can you
sure.
not still struggle with this? You know what I mean? This is still
Especially because
something.
it's his mom. Like
Your mom.
when you have kids, me and my mom went through a rough patch. Nothing like this, but we went through not normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We went through like a teenager mom.
Her mom watches these videos, so she's trying to be careful.
Situation.
It wasn't that bad. You know what I mean?
But at the same time, it took me to move to New York City on the opposite side of the country, and to really miss her. And then once I had my daughter, or once I found out I was pregnant, really, but once I had her, it was like, all I want is for them to hang out. Like, my daughter be with my mom all the time. Like, that's all I want. So even though he's not a mother, he's a dad, it's still coming from that place, I'm sure, of like, you know, I want them to be around their grandparents.
Yeah. So he's sad that they, you know, there's a sadness that comes from him, her missing out on that. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that's,
but he had
I don't want to say
protect
like
his kids, though.
that's what I'm saying. I don't want to say it's like a healthy sadness, but it's, you can still have a boundary and still be sad. You know, you can still have that.
Listen, she did things to him. He didn't want that to happen to his grandkids. He can't just drop his kids off at his at the grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel him on that, and that's what's probably him having all those kids, those little baby girls. I'm pretty sure that's what kept him from even having that relationship with his mom. You know what I'm saying? His own issues, obviously, with his mom, but also just like his issue, the issue of how he can't trust her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just the truth.
Just coming from a kind of different light, I think it makes a lot of really mature sense that he kept them away completely. It wasn't like, oh, your grandma's doing good, let's go visit her.
Met her once.
Yeah. And then, you know, she goes down, because it's almost like when you have like that dad that comes around, or that parent, not just dad, but you know, in and out of your life is almost worse than just putting up the boundary of like, you're never seeing this person. Yeah. Especially in this situation where she's sick, and or even just with addicts, like you can't, sometimes being in and out can be worse, especially when if they know her, they're going to start asking about her. They're going to start relating her to things. They're going to be like, you know, it's almost easier to say, and like, where's my grandma, than like, oh, she's sick, like, or whatever. But
what's crazy is that they know about the mom, because he's rapped about it his whole life, and she listened
once they were older.
No, that's what I'm saying. When they were older,
I just mean as kids. But
like
3-4.
This is 2014 though. This is 2014, and he's saying this. 2014, she was 95. 2005, 10, 2014. She was already almost 20 years old when this song came out, and she still haven't met her grandma. He still kept her. He still kept the kids away from her.
But now she's old enough to understand why. It's not, you know, she's not listening to this at 8 and is still like,
no,
you know.
But I'm pretty sure when she was 14, 13, she listened to his music. You know what I'm saying? Even at this time right now,
I think he just did a good job of probably explaining it to them and just making it
protecting them.
Yeah,
protecting their innocence and all that good stuff. Yeah. This is a good one.
This is a good one.
So we did the NF, How Could You Leave Us, and Mama. Well, I did How Could You Leave Us, but we did the Mama part 2. That was a connection, and this was like an exact thing, which is Eminem with Cleaning Out My Closet. Go check out Cleaning Out My Closet if you didn't check that out. We are on the road. You a stan yet?
No.
Okay, so we are still on the path to be turning her into a stan. So we still got a lot of work to do, y'all. We still got a lot of work. She's not easy to crack, I'm telling y'all. Because when she's not listening to Eminem during his reactions, she's not listening to anything. No. She doesn't listen to music. So we got to turn her to a stan. I'm trying to get in the car, and then she's like, puts on some Eminem, like on her own.
I might be putting this out too early, but I don't know if I can be a stan unless, no, I can't say it.
Unless what?
Like,
what are you can't do that on camera. She does this in real life, and I let her get away with it. But you can't do that on camera.
I feel like I will turn to a stan if he ever comes out with
a gospel type song,
a religious. Oh. Not it doesn't have to. He doesn't have to be preaching, but more from a.
We got work to do, y'all.
Faith.
We got.
If he ever sees if he wants me, little homie, to become a stan, he knows what. No, I'm open mind.
We know what we need to do.
But
I got something for it. We know what we need to do. I'm gonna save that one in the stash. I'm not even gonna pull that one out yet because I haven't heard it yet, so I don't even want to use it as one. I can't say for sure because I need to hear it first. But you know what? Nah, we'll do it. No, we'll do it together then. We'll react together because I was gonna say I'll listen to it
And then introduce me to it.
and introduce you to it. But we'll react to that one together. I hope it's what I need it to be though. I do. All right, that wraps up today's reaction. Catch us to the next one. Oh, and don't forget, y'all, sign up for the Patreon. If you just want to support the channel, just sign up for the Patreon, $1 a month, and at least you'll get all the YouTube stuff early. But if not, tier 2, tier 3, there's a lot of things happening on there. Just go to the Patreon, check it out. You know what I'm saying? And you can still see the posts that I got going on. So you'll see all the stuff you're missing out on the Patreon. A bunch of stuff. Patrons, listen, they loving it over there. Ain't nothing but positive feedback over there. They
you
loving
work
it.
hard to make that happen.
And you know what?
So.
And they appreciate it. The Patrons appreciate it. So, yeah, man. Until next time. We out.
We out.
Yeah, that's good. I need that. That's good. She ain't try to climb out once.
Don't give her any ideas.
No, I'm just saying though.